Hi, I'm AT from Hotel Moskva, and this is Manual of Arms. Today, we're going over the AR-15. I'm AT, and this is Manual of Arms, where I'm going to teach you how to make ready, and more importantly, make safe on an AR-15. This is what make safe will look like at a normal pace. The first thing you need to do with the firearm is to make sure it's on safe. This that my thumb is touching is the safety selector switch. If it is pointing forward horizontally like it is now, the weapon is on safe. Most AR-15s will have a safety selector switch that when on the fire position will point straight up. Right now we have a magazine in the firearm and a closed bolt. We don't know the condition of the magazine or the chamber. The first thing that we're going to do is remove the magazine, which is the source of ammunition for this firearm. We're going to depress the magazine release and pull the magazine out of the firearm. Checking the top to make sure there's no ammunition. I'm going to set that aside. The next thing we need to do is check the chamber. We don't know if there's a round inside of it, so we need to pull the bolt to the rear. We're going to do that by pulling the charging handle here. I'm going to take 2 fingers and pull it all the way to the rear. We will then check the chamber. We can also lock the bolt to the rear. How we do that is by pressing on the bottom of the bolt release and then pulling the charging handle all the way to the rear and then releasing both. The charging handle should float freely and click forward. It is important that you know how to lock the bolt to the rear, as many ranges will require you to unload and show clear and then set your rifle on the shooting bench. This ensures that they can easily see that there is no magazine in the firearm and that the chamber is clear. Next, I'm going to show you how to make an AR-15 ready, starting with the closed bolt position as if you brought it from home. This is what make ready will look like at a normal pace. The first thing to do when making the weapon ready is to point it downrange. Second, we're going to insert a magazine into the magazine well. Make sure you have a positive lockup and that the magazine will not remove itself. Next, to put a round into the chamber from the magazine, we're going to pull on the charging handle. However, because the AR-15 will lock the bolt to the rear on an empty magazine, I have to remove it first. Now, assuming I had a loaded magazine in this firearm, I would then pull the charging handle all the way to the rear and release. This would make the bolt strip a round off the top of the magazine and put it into the chamber. Now, assuming you had put a loaded magazine into a rifle that had the bolt locked to the rear, all you would have to do is press the magazine release button on the left side of the rifle. As I pointed out when I showed how to unload the weapon, the magazine release is here. Instead of pressing on the bottom of it, we are instead going to press on the top of it, sending the bolt home. The weapon now has a magazine and a loaded chamber. The last step to do before firing the weapon is to put the weapon on fire by simply changing the switch here from safe to fire. Those are the steps for the AR-15 to make safe and make ready. I'm AT. Thank you for watching.